Can't hear you anymore.
Why is that?
I don't know. You were moving your mouth, but I couldn't hear.
Yeah, except now you can.
Now I can. And we're live. Couldn't trick me that time. So, Chris, memes have rights too?
Yes, they do.
Why is that? What is the reasoning behind your...
Well, I don't know if you've heard, but maybe you've heard of the meme known as Grumpy Cat, perhaps?
I mean, who hasn't heard of Grumpy Cat? You're talking about Garfield, right?
Well. Here's where the memes have rights things. So Grumpy Cat was involved in a lawsuit over the intellectual property of Grumpy Cat.
Oh.
And Grumpy Cat won and got somewhere in the neighborhood of $700,000.
So what does that mean? Are we not allowed to make Grumpy Cat memes, or we have to owe them?
You can make the meme, but you can't like sell. I have a Grumpy Cat T-shirt.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But you can make a meme because memes are free.
Copyright!
Hooray!
Yeah. Oh man.
But anyway,
how's it going, buddy?
We don't have Doug or Josh because of technical trouble, so it's just you and me.
Yeah, we're working on them.
Well, yeah, we're working on it, but until then, we can do whatever we want.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. We could talk about stuff.
Well, hey, I've got some talking points today. Oh no, Ace has been a bad boy.
Yep. Hey, Doug's here.
Hey, Josh is here too.
Oh, and Josh.
Hey guys.
Okay, now I can see where we're at.
It's on his phone. Oh, it's in 4K HD.
Is it? It looks just the same to me.
That's fancy. You guys look nice and crisp this time. You're like the opposite of Chris.
I like
Chris. He's Chris. You're crisp.
Chris is fuzzy by nature.
Yeah.
So. By the way, Doug, I created the greatest GIF of all time from the video you sent me.
Okay, what was it?
I'm sending it to you right now, and it makes me so happy.
I don't even know how to check that while we're doing this since this is on my phone.
Okay, well,
send it to me.
Send it to Josh, and he can show me.
It's on my computer, and he doesn't have Facebook, so.
Wait, hold on. Hopefully, you can still see me.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a
there we go.
That's a good GIF.
Yes,
it's a good GIF.
It's a great thing of peanut butter.
I'm gonna punch you in the
great
face.
Peanut butter.
I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Great peanut butter.
Yeah. So you guys missed it. We were just talking about how great Sex Criminals is.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I've heard that's an amazing
comment.
And what's even better, don't pay attention to Chris because he's terrible at understanding segues.
There's those things you ride on that the mall
recently. Every issue of Sex Criminals has been accompanied by a not safe for work variant, and this week's is Sex Criminals Volume 5, Part 1 by Chris Anka. XXX cover, not safe for work, not safe for home, not safe for fucking anywhere. OMG, $4.69 for mature readers. Duh. Do you even know Chris Anka? I don't know what the cover looks like because I've never opened them. So I just assume that they're cool.
What if they're really not?
Well, I look on Google. I cheat. I look on Google. So deal with it. Pulling it up now. Anyway, Chris, what was your favorite comic this week?
I was really fond of Detective Comics number 973.
Yeah?
Yeah. Kind of everything in this book is kind of clicking together in a way that I find very appealing.
Dun 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 dun.
I like the Victim Syndicate a lot.
Yeah, they are a good series of villains. Oh, let me ask you something, Chris.
Yes.
Segue into nothing.
Yes.
Although I think Josh might like this. How do you like a giant Godzilla-sized Clayface?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
terrorizing Gotham.
I'm into that.
Now, what if I told you he was the good guy?
He's not.
So is Gotham the bad guy? He's the city of Gotham.
Turns out the villain was the friends we made along the way. But no, my question for you is this, Chris. With all the promotion of the post-metal world, which of the... What? What, Chris?
I said I've never seen that.
Okay, well, my point is, you've seen the solicits for all the post-metal comics, right? Like Damage and Mr. Terrific.
Yes.
So, are you planning on getting any of them?
I'm definitely getting the Terrifics. Beyond that, I'm not sure.
I'm excited for the Terrifics. It brings back Plastic Man.
It's the Fantastic Four, but in the DC universe.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm super excited about it.
Yeah.
What are you guys laughing about?
We were trying to figure out what post-metal would be as a genre. I think it's just industrial rock. Anyway, go on.
Go on.
Sorry, I have multiple nerddoms and it all collides when we're talking.
No, but I agree with Chris. This book is really coming along, and I think out of all of the Rebirth books, Detective Comics is the one I'd like as a collection the most. Would you agree, Chris? Like, if you had to choose one Rebirth book to be a hardcover, like, I mean, there obviously are all collected, but if you could only choose one,
it would either be this or the Batman standalone series. But I think those have been the two strongest. Maybe Superman. They're kind of neck and neck.
Womp womp.
Yeah. I actually have some news today if you want to talk about that.
Ooh, Christmas news.
He's pregnant.
Actually, the news is you're pregnant.
Whoa!
I know. Anyway, excuse me.
Yeah, I think we're good. So, Chris, what's the news?
Well, we got some bits of news to talk about. First of all, how is everyone feeling about John Cena as Duke Nukem?
I'm really into it.
Yeah,
Look,
it makes sense.
It would be good,
but we're not going to be able to see him.
I think we're all missing the biggest point here. We're missing the biggest point is that it's a mistake to cast him as Duke Nukem when we could make a Wolfenstein movie because he would make a perfect BJ.
But isn't it the same character?
No.
Here's the thing: is the only thing I worry about with this because he is literally perfect casting, but he can't like censor the character so that he still has child appeal. Because he censored his own character to do that.
Yeah, this is
like, is he gonna be a shit or no?
Old Cena fits perfectly into Duke Nukem and transitions easily, but this guy who's fucking Captain America, like, I don't even know. Like, is he gonna be willing to tarnish that image? Man. He's not gonna be able to go to cancer wards as Duke Nukem.
No.
I don't know. Hulk Hogan went to cancer wards for years.
Yeah, he's not from he wasn't going to fucking cancer wards as Degeneration X.
You know what? The
Attitude Era.
Here's the thing. John Cena's been seeing a lot of cancers. Maybe he wants a break.
I hope so. I hope he's like, okay, time to shake it up.
Like 90% of his life is seeing cancer children. Maybe he's ready.
He's swimming in cancer.
Oh man.
He's got cancer up to here.
Okay. Well, Chris, whatever. Anyway,
we also have Dan Slott is leaving Spider-Man after 200 issues and 10 years on Spider-Man.
Jesus.
He's finally done. Someone else can finally do Spider-Man.
This isn't one of those guys, though, that I'm really sick of doing a character, though. I think he did a pretty great job.
I mean, his era is definitely ones of really highs, like with Superior Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And like kind of lows. But I guess that's what happens when you do
that many
100 issues. That's like one fourth of all of Spider-Man.
he's like another Chris Claremont or something at this
Yeah,
point.
that's
You know, on this for this character, like it's you know, Chris Claremont was to X-Men. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But he's gonna be doing Iron Man from now on. So
Oh, that ought to be interesting. It's funny that he's
Huh.
not doing the Doctor Doom Iron Man, which was clearly a ripoff of what he did with Spider-Man.
yeah, well, I think that's also over because Iron Man will be back. Tony Stark will be back by April.
What will be back?
Tony Stark.
I thought Tony Stark will return in the Avengers 3.
Yeah, I thought that was the thing.
That's what they told me at the end of the movies.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you get for sitting to the end of the movie.
Oh, okay.
In the Avengers.
We have a director and some cast people for Detective Pikachu.
Yes.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yes, Ryan Reynolds is Detective
Ryan
Pikachu.
Reynolds will still be Detective Pikachu. Ken
He's also
Watanabe will also be in it in an unnamed thing.
What the shit?
I assume he will be Mewtwo because why not?
Wait. Who's doing Detective Pikachu? Do we know have a creative
Yes, the
team?
director is Rob Letterman. He is the guy who directed the Goosebumps movie.
That means nothing to me. However, I'm wondering if the company was like, we need to do like a Lego style movie.
Maybe. I saw the
Yeah,
Goosebumps movie. I may be the only one here who did. I thought it was perfectly fine children's entertainment. So
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just like with the casting, it's sounding more like, you know, Will Arnett as Batman, and you know what I mean. Like it feels like they might be going out a little bit like, let's take this toward a Lego movie, sort of poking fun at itself while still being good.
maybe
thing.
there's one more cast member I saw, but the only thing they had listed as was from 3 Billboards, and I haven't seen it, and I didn't recognize the name, so I didn't put her on here.
Frances McDormand.
Nope. I
I
know Frances
Was
McDormand.
it the blonde chick who's in The Babysitter? Because she seems hilarious. Anyway,
But yeah, so it started filming. It'll be out by May of next year, allegedly.
yeah.
Got to CGI all that.
Oh, it's CGI. Well, who knows then? It might be garbage. Might be
Maybe.
Garfield all over again. You never know with these things.
We finally have the details.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
Oh my God.
One of you creatures.
If you think that's loud wherever you are.
Craig.
Well, we finally had the details on Action Comics number 1000. The 1000th issue of Action Comics.
Go check on that,
I'm gonna
Josh.
go check on that.
That sounded
So
interesting.
1000th issue, huh?
Yeah, it finally happened. It's been renumbered a couple of times, but we made it, and they're going all out. You know, the main thing is they're taking a bunch of stories from every era of Superman. It's 300 pages.
That's
there's gonna be-
insane. What are they charging for it?
I don't know yet. I have to look at the solicits, but it's gonna be 300 pages with collections of stories from every era of Superman.
So only 10 pages are going to be good?
Got him.
Good.
It's gonna be. It sounds like that X-Men book that just came out. The 2 issues where the guy wove like.
brand design.
Yeah. Where they wove every era together.
Yeah, but it's gonna be it's just reprints. There's gonna be some essays about Superman and his legacy and all that kind of stuff. And most interestingly, a lost story from Siegel and Schuster from 1945 that through happenstance has been in the hands of Marv Wolfman since like
Really?
the 60s. I got this. We can put it in a comic.
Huh.
He probably was holding on to it until like the Siegel Schuster families got the fucking money.
Yeah, I kind of glimpsed at what he was saying, but the main thing that happened is that they found it and they weren't sure that it was actually something they did. That they were able to find like payment stubs for it. So yeah, that's going to be at least interesting from a historical standpoint. Oh, and there's also going to be all new stories from Bendis, probably his first
DC.
DC work. Paul Dini, Jeff Johns, Tom King, Jim Lee, Brad Meltzer. Like it's just a huge lineup of artists. It's only going to be $7.99 also. And no ads, apparently.
Wow. Well,
Nice.
then kudos to them for doing it right. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's the way to ring in a landmark issue, because isn't it the first comic to hit 1,000?
Yes.
Yeah, that's insane.
And the next one's going to be Detective Comics, and that's like, what are we at? 970, 973. So we've got,
let's see, 2 issues a month.
2 years.
With
Oh, that was a year.
2 issues a month, Chris. So 27 issues. So it's going to be in just a little over a year.
yeah.
Right around this time next year, we'll be deep in solicits for Detective 1000.
Yeah, and I assume they will do the same thing.
Spider-Man has to be pretty close after that, because they like triple ship that book, right?
Spider-Man, I think, is in the 700s.
Oh, well then never mind. Damn.
I mean, they caught up
Yeah.
quick because of those.
Yeah, because I mean, if you really think about it, Action Comics and Detective Comics were in the 20s and 30s,
Yeah.
respectively. So Amazing Spider-Man really is catching up quite fast because of that.
Yeah, it's weird when you think about it, because there was that period where Amazing Spider-Man was like every week.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to see what.
Oh, it's at Amazing Spider-Man's at 789
Oh wow.
as of July of last year.
Okay.
So yeah, that's not bad.
Well, they did all those recounts again too, like where they went back to #1. Now, would you count all those?
Well,
Yeah.
they incorporated them and brought back the old numbers.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
So basically, what happens is like the X-Men renumbered, but you would still count any book titled Uncanny X-Men as the legacy numbering.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's all the news I have.
Okay. Well, Chris, guess what I have?
What do you got?
I've got some gaming news.
What?
Yeah. Bruh.
What?
So,
Wait, hold on. Before you say anything,
uh-huh.
EA is about to just keep on fucking the shit out of BioWare.
Why do you
and
think that was
not-
one of my things?
Okay. Just saying that. Like, somebody needs to castrate EA.
Okay. Yeah, EA is about to screw over BioWare. It's something fierce.
What are they doing this time?
Well, because BioWare's latest game, Anthem, was a huge
Yeah.
crowd pleaser at EA.
Yeah.
But then, people started thinking, and everyone was fine with that until how we found out how they handled Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
And how they completely screwed over a guaranteed surefire hit. Like, I don't know who I feel worse about for Battlefront. Do I feel worse for the developers, or do I feel worse for Sony, who went all in on the marketing and promotion of Battlefront 2? They had all the bundles. Like, their big holiday bundle was a Star Wars Battlefront 2 bundle, and then all that shit went down. And I just, and it's all EA's fault because of the way they handled in-game DLC and microtransactions and whatnot. So now we find out that Anthem might be getting the exact same treatment.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what we were worried about. I'm actually editing the video where you're talking about that right now.
Also, fun fact, EA has announced, well, actually, BioWare has said that EA has told them if Anthem underperforms, the BioWare as we know it might no longer exist.
Yeah, because it's clearly BioWare's fault.
Yeah, it's all their fault.
Yeah. Well, honestly, put on your tinfoil hats here, folks. But some people are thinking EA is purposely tanking them, because when these studios underperform, they can then buy them out and absorb them into their own entity.
Yeah.
Because when Andromedon performed, apparently BioWare Montreal. BioWare Montreal got absorbed into the rest of EA Motive's design.
You get to knock them down and then put them on whatever they want.
Womp womp. I don't know.
Well, it's kind of like, I mean, they might have tanked them from before that, though, because they had already done a bunch of shit to the Andromeda thing to sabotage it. The idea of putting the C and B team on it while moving everybody over to this new property when you've got a tent pole waiting to come out, and then you rush them so that even though I think they were doing a pretty good job considering, they should have had like way more time, and you can tell, with that first release.
Yeah. The game got a lot of shit for no reason. It was
too.
Yeah, it was a well-made game, even though it has some glitches.
But you know what? That's another thing you can engineer as a company.
Yeah.
Because you can create that backlash.
However, that news alone has made this next bit of news bittersweet.
Oh.
Yes.
How so?
Well,
And
because
Providence.
EA announced today that they are officially working on the Dragon Age 4. BioWare is working on Dragon Age 4 alongside Anthem. And so now, that like I said, that news is now bittersweet. Do we celebrate that?
Or do we now worry that one's going to similarly be sabotaged?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's my fear.
The other thing is, like I brought this up before, that industry insider in the movie business had already revealed to me that John Carter, from way back, got tossed under the bus because Disney needed a tax haven. They needed a bomb to offset Avengers. And then they've got Black Panther and Avengers and Infinity War coming up. So I think Wrinkle in Time is the next one that's like...
Oh, no. There are a handful
There's probably 3 or 4 set up. But I'm thinking about EA having the Star Wars thing. They've got so much going on. And what if they really need to tank some stuff every once in a while?
But with the
specifically, they want to pay these guys less or whatever. They want to stop paying for BioWare's license.
If you take a look at Disney's release schedule for this upcoming year, you'll notice that there are a handful of bombs in there. Wrinkle of Time is one of them. There's like 3
other Not to get
films.
too much into the movies, though, but I just bring that up as like there can't be the only company thinking that way. But also, if we want to talk about the movie thing, that maybe it's not that movies are shit. Maybe it's that these companies have all these tentpoles that they have to offset billions of profit from, and they create a bunch of bad movies too. I mean, like, whatever. Same thing with games. It's got to be happening with games too. A lot of these game companies are owned by the same company. Ultimately,
I'm not happy about this at all because
I like BioWare more than I like EA.
Yeah, and I like Dragon Age a lot, and I think this is a bad.
There's always CD Projekt Red.
Well, there's that meme that goes on where it's like the dad leads the child to a pit filled with bodies, and on each of the bodies is the name of a different studio EA bought and then simultaneously killed off, like Westwood and Paradox and Maxis, and then it's got like the new little kid's BioWare, and he puts a gun to his head. It's good stuff. It's for kids.
For the kids.
It's changing for the kids.
So besides that, we also got the NPD numbers from December and the entirety
numbers
of 2017. So the question is, what system sold the most in December?
It's the Nintendo Switch.
It is the Nintendo Switch. By a very healthy margin. What system sold the most in 2017?
PlayStation 4.
The PlayStation 4.
Goddamn cocky.
So yeah, PlayStation 4 had the most revenue in games and hardware for the entirety of 2017. But since the Switch's launch, this holiday, the Switch won like 4 of the 6 holiday months. So Switch, and then we also got the news that overwhelmingly majority of all developers that release games on the Switch, especially indie games, like not only on the Switch or first on the Switch, but developers that release their game also on Switch after the fact, their games sell better on the Switch in the opening week than they do on the other systems combined. It's insane. The Switch is doing hot numbers, baby.
Did I do it?
Yeah, I'm very excited whenever they announce something that also says, and also coming to the Switch.
Now, here's the big question, Chris.
How big?
What was the #1 game of the year?
Ooh, I know.
Of the year?
What game sold the most in 2017?
Oh, I don't know.
Take a stab at it, baby. It's not hard. It's literally the easiest answer you could think of.
FIFA.
Don't listen to Saki.
Is
And
it
it's
Madden?
not Zelda.
That's Call of Duty.
It's Call of Duty, baby.
Of course it's Call of
#1
Duty.
spot for the 9th year in a row. It is the latest Call of Duty game.
Incredible.
And not only that, but the Call of Duty World War II was such a resurgence of the Call of Duty brand, even though Infinity Warfare was also #1 last year, but it saw like a 20% rise.
Oh my God.
It's insane. And you know what's ridiculous? Guess what the #2 selling game was?
Oh, Battlefield?
Battlefront 2. Star Wars
Battlefront.
Battlefront 2 after everything.
Jesus.
So the game still made him a lot of money, even though it was just a.
Which is why you're going to move forward with the other thing. What they don't understand, though, is Star Wars is a game people will get no matter what.
All right.
They're
You
not
ready? I'm
going
going
to
to
buy
tell you
a new property.
the top 10 selling games of the year. You ready?
I'm listening.
Call of Duty World War II, Star Wars Battlefront 2, NBA 2K18, Destiny 2, Madden, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Grand Theft Auto 5 again, Ghost Recon Wildlands, Mario Odyssey, and Mario Kart.
EA
Wow.
knows nothing.
Yeah.
EA is the Warner Brothers of video.
Now, you know what's awesome? You know what number 11 is?
Huh.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Hmm.
Good for it.
That's
not
good
bad.
for Horizon.
Now, I have one more piece of gaming news before I wrap up gaming.
Okay.
And it's a huge bit of news that Microsoft announced, and it reflects their basic overall shift in mentality to go from selling hardware to selling service subscriptions. Because they announced that their Game Pass, which is their version of I don't want to say PlayStation Now, it's kind of like Netflix. If you're not familiar, Game Pass, they announced that they introduced it earlier in 2017. You pay $10 a month, and then you have 100 games at your disposal at any time that you can download and play for free as long as you have this subscription going. It's kind of like how the PlayStation Plus games work each month. You download them and they're yours until you no longer subscribe, and then they're gone.
Mhm.
But the Game Pass has 100 games of first party and third party, your generally older games. But they just announced that going forward now, every single first party Microsoft game, whether it's Sea of Thieves, Crackdown 3, State of Decay 2, whatever the next Halo game is, the new Forza, the new Gears of War, whatever they release, will come out the same day on the Game Pass program. So you no longer have to spend $60 to buy a game when it comes out. If you do the $10 a month Game Pass system, you'll get those same games as everyone else, the same date, for no extra cost.
Oh.
And it's genius when you think about it, because you have these people that would probably never drop $60 on a game like Sea of Thieves or State of Decay 2. But if they enroll in this program, suddenly there's no reason for them not to try it out. And since all these games moving forward are games as a service type games where it's all about getting you into the ecosystem and then buying DLC and whatnot, it exponentially increases their chances of having people play, which is really all that matters in those games. Selling a $60 game no longer is as important as having someone play month after month and spending money.
But microtransactions and buying DLC is going to be important. So it's kind of like a drug dealer. It's like a drug dealer giving you a free sample, and then you're like, oh, well, I'm hooked on heroin now.
Well,
So-
it's 100% it. Well, it's basically the Destiny model.
Yeah.
Or the World of Warcraft model. You are basically paying a subscription fee, and then you have the base model, and then anytime an expansion comes out, you buy the expansion. And it's the DC Universe model as well. It's genius, though, because now you don't need Xbox Live for it, which means it's a lot easier to get someone to pay $10 a month than it is to convince them to pay $60 a year.
But you'll
Because
need Xbox Live to play the games online.
Yeah, but that's not the point. Once you get them in the ecosystem, it's a lot easier to upsell at that point. That's what makes it genius.
It's sinister.
No, it's business, baby.
Synonymous.
So
Synergy.
Semantics.
yeah, that's cool because I know a lot of people that were not going to pay $60 for Sea of Thieves, and now they might give it a shot. So
Yeah, it's like it's hard to get me to buy Prime because I have to pay like what is it, like
It's $100
a year. But I don't have $100 at a time. I have $5 a month though.
right.
You know, like I have
I have the math.
So someone
$7
put
a
it
month.
perfectly, where it was like Netflix. You know, you might not use Netflix all the time, but it's also in your mind. You go, it's only $10 a month, and it's more hassle to cancel it than it is to be like, well, now it'll be there when I'm ready.
It really is because I feel like with Netflix, they're chopping a lot of shows on Netflix. I know this is like on the side note, but like, I don't think it's worth the. I think it's like $12 a month now. I really don't think it's worth the money.
Now you go to Netflix for the originals.
Hashtag someone's gonna.
Yeah, no, it's evolved into basically
Yeah.
there's HBO then Netflix. They're the
I'm
top
super
two
excited.
original-
It's complete
You know,
side note, spinning off what Josh said. When Disney announces their streaming service, I'm in.
That's the thing is they're the only film company / production company, whatever you want to call it, that actually has enough material to be its own Netflix.
I'm just
to
so
me,
excited because what if they finally put their old cartoons on?
Well, they are.
That's
I
all
don't know why
care
they wouldn't.
Like, gimme. I don't care. And they'll own the rights to
cartoons.
Marvel shows too.
Well, the Magical Kingdom shows, like from when we were kids,
Yeah.
when they would run stuff and they had the little openings and stuff. I mean, there's a ton of Disney stuff, but then there's Miramax and Amblin and Pixar and Marvel
Fox.
and now Fox,
Yeah.
and which is why you buy them right now. To be
Yeah.
quite
So you
honest
can
with
have a subscriber-based system.
You get your characters back. You get another entire trove of companies worth of production to put into your streaming service.
Because again, that's where it's at. Now you have a one-stop shop for all things Star Wars, all things Indiana Jones, all things Disney, all things Marvel, all things Fox, and everything in
All
between.
things Pixar.
Yep.
Everything Steven Spielberg did during the 80s.
And I'm not gonna lie, low key, I'm super hyped for being able to watch any of the Disney original movies at any time.
And then if you think about them slowly ending their contracts with every other producer of Marvel content for
Yeah.
TV, so that S.H.I.E.L.D. and Daredevil and all of those, and like fucking the Freeform's their network.
Freeform's
so it
their
might
network.
stay,
Cloak and Dagger is going to stay.
but it'll still be available on the streaming service instantly.
And Runaways will stay on Hulu because Disney now owns a majority sharehold in Hulu.
Yeah, but it'll also be instantly available on the Disney service, I'm sure. So, and then you can start doing crossovers willy fucking nilly.
Chris,
You don't
anything
have
to
to worry
say?
about it. You know?
Not really. I mean, I think when Disney ultimately unveils their streaming service, it's going to change everything.
Yeah. The problem is like that CBS and like, Warner Brothers and Universal, they're all going to try to jump in. They won't be able to compete at all. Like, they really shouldn't even try. They should all throw their entire weight into Netflix.
Yeah, or Hulu.
To help compete. Well, why would you throw it into Hulu? Fuck that. Netflix is the only competitor that isn't owned by Disney.
Yeah.
Hulu's got a combo effort.
Yeah, combo.
Universal and Disney basically own Hulu. So if I was like Warner Brothers, I'd go full hog into Netflix as opposed to trying to start my own service. I'd get, hey, Joss, do a Batgirl show on Netflix. You know what I mean? Like, as soon as that Disney contract ends.
I'll do a Swamp Thing show.
Yeah. Vertigo show. Netflix, as soon as the Marvel products, that's when the Sandman show should start. And it should be on Netflix.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I like to dream too.
Well, I'm just saying, this is the only other way to do this stuff. Not that Warner Brothers is smart enough to see that. They'll probably start their own service and end up going bankrupt. So,
And then they'll be bought by Disney.
I'm really okay with that, actually.
Who isn't okay with all of them? The entire studio system crashed.
Yeah. But let me have a job. I don't want that shit.
We'll all have jobs if the studio system crashes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Too big to fail is too big to exist. Remember
True that. Double true.
that. Chronic. What? Anyway.
Yay.
News?
Yeah, Chris, anything else? Or you just want to diddle yourself? I don't know.
Well, I can read you this.
Oh yeah, don't you have a top 10 for us?
I've got a couple.
Wait, do we have a Chris hot takedown?
Yeah, hot takedown.
Tough.
I have a hot takedown in addition to the one we started last week and didn't finish.
Okay. What was that one?
Oh yeah, well you did half of it.
The villains.
Okay.
Top 10 villains.
Freshen me up on this.
Top 10.
So, here are the top 10 reasons why you should not play video games.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So I found this website called top10s.com. And what it does is it's all user generated top 10s. And sometimes people leave their little quotes underneath it. So I'll add those as essential. Number 10, it separates you from reality. Number 9, thinking about how to kill the night guard during mathematics class is not Einstein's idea of education.
Oh my god.
Number 8, trolls.
They're in games. Like,
Was that a clue that a troll wrote this?
isn't it really funny that fire works very well on trolls in all video games and also in real life?
Matt, you can't relate to this one. Number 7, it makes you obsessed.
What? No, it doesn't. I can quit anytime.
What does it make you obsessed with?
That's it. It just makes you
It
obsessed.
makes you obsessed with the game.
We are
We're
so
in it right now. Number 6, you lose interest in everything else.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that right, Matt?
It sure is, buddy.
You've lost interest,
Matt
right?
wasn't listening. He was playing some game on his computer.
Yeah. He can stop anytime he wants.
Anytime.
Okay.
Number 5, digital restrictions management.
What?
Well,
That
that-
sounds like that comment got censored.
Nope, that's just what we got. Number 4, microtransactions.
All right.
Okay, that's legitimate.
No, it's not. Number 3, it makes you lazy.
It make you lazy.
Depending.
Number 2, broken and unplayable games.
Uh-huh.
This guy is very conflicted.
Which one of the quotes underneath is, "Don't buy broken and unplayable games."
Question marks?
Don't buy games with fucking
Don't buy
microtransactions.
broken ass games. It's easy as that.
Yeah.
Number 1, the number 1 reason to not play a video game. It's addicting.
What? Wait, didn't they just say that?
It's a different.
Brought to you
No.
by Facebook.
It made you obsessed.
It made you obsessed, not addicted, but also will make you addicted.
Brought to you by Facebook.
Brought to you by Facebook.
Brought to you by
Brought to you by Arby's. We have the meats.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Matt, you
so
wanna talk about the top 10
Villain.
villains list.
Yeah.
So as you recall, last week we had great umbrage with number 11 being Catwoman.
Yeah.
Not a villain. But I looked ahead. Pretty good list of villains here.
okay.
So, number 10, the Kingpin.
Okay.
That's fair.
I think that's a pretty good place for him, even though he's only like a Daredevil villain. But, you know.
He's a Daredevil and Punisher villain.
And Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Number 9, the Dark Phoenix.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd
Depends on who's above her.
drop it a little lower, but you know, that's me. Number 8, Loki.
Okay. That seems like inflated due to movie Loki.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with that too. This list is
Loki's
also
popularity in large part is entirely due to the popularity of Hiddleston. Tom
Hiddleston. Yeah. Well, at this point, Marvel's Dark Reign is coming out, so that's why they're banking on this.
Hmm.
Number 7, Ra's al Ghul.
Oh, I don't see. Yeah. Depending on who's above him, I agree with his placement.
Well, we'll see. Number 6 is Darkseid, the Tiger Force at the center of the universe.
Is that his full name?
That's what I call him.
You don't know him like I do.
Number 5 is Galactus.
That's weird to me.
He's way less intimidating after Squirrel Girl gave him a planet of nuts to eat. He just is.
Uh,
Number 4 is Lex Luthor.
Yeah, knock it over.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah. Number 3 is Victor Von Doom.
Victor Von Doom, not Doctor Doom.
No.
This is
Well,
before
he
his
didn't
doctor.
go to
He
evil
was
school.
way
He should be called Victor. Yeah, Doctor Doom.
Okay.
Number 2 is the Joker.
God, who's number 1? I was totally expecting Joker at the top of the
I'm happy he's not number 1.
I
If
hope
it's fucking Magneto, I'm gonna stab somebody though.
Oh,
It is Magneto.
Oh god damn it.
No, Magneto.
See?
I think Magneto's great on that list.
Magneto deserves to be on the list. He does not deserve to be number 1.
Okay, well let's think. So back in 2015 when this was made,
This was this was a little earlier than 2015, I think, was it not?
no, you said it was 2015.
Really? Okay.
So that's
All right. So 2015. I think the new the X-Men of the past had no. This is 2009. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, so it's super. So okay, this is in the height of the
X-Men. Yeah, popularity.
I don't think Uncanny had rebooted its numbering yet by this point.
No, but I think the movies were helping it.
Yeah, I think this is the point where we were still getting talk about a standalone Magneto movie.
Probably.
Which ended up being First Class, which also would have helped if I don't remember when First Class came out.
Remember those days?
Yeah,
All right.
pre-Wolverine Origins days. Yeah.
Hey Matt, I've got another list. I want to start at 100 with you.
Okay, hit me.
100.
Yes, these are the top 100 animated series of all time.
Ooh. All right, no.
There's no way this isn't gonna piss me off.
Can we just?
When was this list made?
I don't know. It doesn't have a date on it.
Can we just start at number 10?
No. We're gonna make this a weekly thing until we get to the top.
Okay.
All right.
Chris, hit us with the first 10.
So IGN's top 100 animated series of all time.
Oh, it's
So we're at
IGN.
the bottom of the list. So temper your feelings accordingly. Number 100, Josie and the Pussycats.
I
I don't know.
I mean, I guess. Number 99 is Mask.
Oh.
I don't know. I feel like that's about right.
It depends. Were there only 100 cartoon shows ever? Because then, yes.
This one I feel like needs to be way higher. It's only down here because it's only got 6 episodes. Number 98, Clerks, the animated series.
Yeah, that should be way higher.
I
Yeah.
love that show.
I liked it a lot. I can't believe it's so low.
Probably
Who
because
dropped off? Bad guy car.
That's crazy.
Number 97, the Smurfs.
Whoa.
Who could care?
Lower than I would have expected, actually.
Where's Cars?
You haven't said Cars yet, Chris, and you're disturbing me.
Cars is number 10.
No, Cars is number 1.
Dude.
Number 96, Star Trek, the animated series. I wouldn't put it on this list at all because I think it sucks.
I liked it
Yeah.
as a
Question.
kid.
Is this animated series as in American animated, or is there going to be anime in here as
Oh,
well?
it's funny you said it because there's also anime. Number 95, Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay.
Not Brotherhood, just regular Alchemist.
Okay.
Brotherhood is way better.
Brotherhood's way
Yeah,
better.
but that's still really low to me. I fucking loved the first show.
Well, I still haven't seen it because I like Brotherhood too much to go back and watch something else.
Chris,
Well, yeah,
you're
if
doing
you
the
watch
right thing.
Brotherhood first, then don't
Yeah.
bother.
Number 94, I think should be a little higher, is the Boondocks.
Yeah, that should be higher.
That should be way higher.
I think so. I don't particularly love it, but I think it should be a little higher. Ooh, this one's going to hurt Matt. Number 93, Darkwing Duck.
Oh,
That is low.
That's really low.
That's way. That's
That
way
should be
too low.
that should be top 30.
I don't know about that, but it should be not 90, 94, 93. Number
I feel like it'll
92.
at least break 50.
Number 92 is Rugrats. I fucking hated Rugrats.
That seems about right. Just leave it there.
Yeah. Number 91, also going to hurt Matt. Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
oh, what a
Oh,
great show.
no, that's
Wait, but now that I've got a full range of what they're going to include in here, A, how did Mask make it? B, we haven't heard Venture Brothers. That's probably going to be way up there.
Well, how did 16 episodes of Josie and the Pussycats make it?
Because it's a classic. I get that.
It's not. It
Mask
sucks.
it's a classic.
It's not.
Yeah, but
Okay.
there's a lot of those ripoffs that haven't been
Look,
discussed,
you know-
like
you know-
Jabba Jar or
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like Josie the Pussycats
we
of the
haven't gotten
Hanna-Barbera
to Cars
ripoff
yet.
shows.
there hasn't been Cars yet.
We haven't made it to Cars yet. And number 90,
The Aladdin show better not be on here.
well, we'll see. Number 90 to finish the top 10, Afro Samurai.
Ooh, that's low. But they're putting everything together, so it's not that low. You know?
Yeah.
It's just
Okay.
weird. That little pocket is weird.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. This is kind of odd. It would really
It's so
help if I
weird,
knew what year this came out in.
I'm trying to
This is
find it out
like-
right now.
It's a strange thing to compare the like all these different types of cartoons.
Hold
It's
on.
like saying-
Hold on.
Yeah.
It was, oh shit, 2007.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So let's take that into account.
I told you, I gotta get a case for this thing.
Wait, no,
just so
I'm
we
sorry.
can-
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was when this guy joined the forum that posted it. This was posted 8 years and 11 months ago. So let's round it up to 9 years ago. So it was 2009.
Okay.
Why was everything done in 2000? I think the world ended.
Top 10 lists were huge then.
but this is a top 100.
These are top 100. Those were even
You
huge.
know what I mean? Fucking listicles. This is a
Listicle.
list testicle, but it's
I would love to see them revisit it though. So, all right, off the top of your head, what show that's come out since 2009? When did Venture Brothers come out?
oh, before 2009.
Before 2009.
Yeah.
And
Hold
you
on.
know, obviously, C Lab's probably up there in the middle.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Well, I'll tell you right now, one show, oh yeah, it came out in 04. One show I think that would definitely have made the list in 07, or if they made it now, was Archer.
Yes.
Yeah, Archer and
would
Bojack.
On the list. Bojack would be on the list. Legend of Korra would be on the list.
Yeah, Legend of Korra would be on the list. I can't think of anything other than those that came
Gravity
out.
Falls, Steve
Well,
Universe. Both of those
the Garden Hedge.
Okay,
there's a
KO.
lot of stuff.
Okay, there's a lot.
Yeah, there's been a lot of great shows in actually Adventure Time. Fuck.
Is that since 09? I thought that was like in 08 or something.
Adventure
It's not on the
Time
list.
aired in 2010.
Really?
We got the that proof of concept test footage like in 07, but it
Yeah.
wasn't a show until 2010.
That would
So that
probably
means that
be way
entire
up there.
era of Cartoon Network shows, like regular show and everything past that, none of that makes the cut on this, which is good because if I didn't know the date and shows like Steven Universe and Adventure Time and Korra and Archer hadn't made the list, I'd be like, what the fuck? Josie and the Pussycats, but not Archer. So those are important things to know when reading these top 100 lists.
I'm also wondering if they're going to include something like the Clone Wars show. You know,
Samurai Jack one.
Yeah, Samurai Jack's gonna be way up there, man.
Yeah,
hope so.
That's like top 30.
I don't mean to spoil it for you, but you guys just got to be patient. The list will reveal all.
All right. Well, I don't have anything else for the week. What about you guys?
I have literally nothing going on.
Yeah, go play more video games.
There is one thing. In 2 days, the game of the year is going to hit. That's right. I am talking about Dragon Ball FighterZ, or as they prefer you to say, Dragon Ball Fighters. But we all know
Who prefers that?
We all know.
Yes, it is coming out a couple of days, and everyone's very hyped.
And it's got some really good reviews, actually.
It's the highest rated Dragon Ball game of all time. Because it's
that's not saying much.
Shut up. Shut your whore mouth, Josh.
You know it's true. You know it's true.
Son.
Search your feelings.
I said I was thinking the same thing.
Yamcha bless.
Yamcha bless.
I keep seeing that. Have you seen that screenshot of Yamcha and Piccolo floating around?
Yeah.
You know what's the really good thing? Apparently,
dear Kami, please don't let our opponents be too strong. And Piccolo goes, "Oof! I see why Bulma left you for Vegeta."
Apparently, like when you kill Yamcha, he goes into his death pose.
Yeah.
All the time.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Death pose and he freaked out.
I know. No, death pose, buddy. It's okay.
But you know what makes me really happy is that the fighting game experts that got the game early and have been beta testing it and like figuring it all out. They came out with a preliminary tier list, and Yamcha's top tier character, and it makes me so happy. He's one of the best characters in the game.
How?
Because there is a god, Josh. And
there are gods in this game.
Yeah.
You are fighting the gods of the dragon.
Also coming out this week is Monster Hunter World. So Josh, if you get that, we can get our co-op hunting action on.
Wait, all I care about is Krillin top tier?
Krillin is garbage tier. Actually, no, Krillin is actually pretty high up. Because
he knows how to dodge the thing. His dodge has to be amazing by now.
He's going to be an assist character because he has the ability to throw a sensu bean and you can heal your entire party up with it.
Okay, still, there are gods in this game from the Dragon Ball universe. And Yamcha, who gets murdered like that, is top tier.
Yep. I just want you to know we are living in a world where
this is all Matt's fault.
When
this is Matt's fault.
They probably turned up his power just for American audiences because of this tweet thing that
I have no
everybody by storm.
All I know is that Evo 2018 on the main stage in Vegas, streaming live on ESPN this year, Yamcha will be part of the finals, and that is the world we live in.
That's not a fact.
We live in a world where lots of other things are currently true.
Yeah, is that the craziest thing, Josh?
And you and Cubs fans are the only ones taking any glory out of this fucking weird mirror universe that we find ourselves in.
I've accepted that.
The Monopoly guy had a monocle.
It was a monkey paw wish, and I regret nothing. And I love when we have our conversations and Chris just stands there staring off.
What is with you guys?
The Monopoly guy.
Part of the show, Chris.
Had a monocle.
I did the monkey paw thing.
Anyway, I'm Matt.
I'm Chris.
I'm Josh.
I'm Monkey Paw. I mean,
and I'm not wearing any pants.
Oh, I'm not wearing any pants either.
I'm not wearing Josh's pants.
Put pants on, for the love of crap.
Well, first you should accurately ask me to put boxers on as well.
Oh
no, that's disgusting. Free balling.
Yeah, that's how I roll.
Bad human being.
Anyway, we'll see you guys next week.
That means he's
also, if you haven't checked it out yet, parts 1 and 2 of our top 2017 games is out, and it is phenomenal. Josh did a great job filming, and Doug did an even better job editing it all together.
Yeah.
We got the anticipation game videos I'm working on right now. There's a surprise in it for you guys.
Yay!
Oh no.
So excited.
All right.
Bye,
See you
guys.
Bye, guys.
next week. All right. Bye.